Oh, buongiorno, buongiorno. Or should I say, buenos dias, Madridista. Okay, let's do a little bit of an analysis of the game that we watched the past day, the formation, the system, the goals. Let's talk a little bit about everything. Let's hope this is not just a Pyrrhic victory, Fonseca. Please let it be that Fonseca learned something important from this game on how AC Milan should be go on and play in Serie A as well, because despite this victory, I do not forget our spot in Serie A and in the Champions League. We are actually pretty down in the table, but this game had a lot of good insights, I think, on how AC Milan should have been playing actually from the start of the season, which is playing with three center backs. Obviously, I have to be honest and say that Real Madrid played like shit. Fake Madrid, you know? Real Madrid looked very, very confused and disjointed. If you see like the lines, the space between the lines were so huge. There were like huge gaps. The defense from the midfield, from the attack. I felt like players didn't have a clear idea on what to do on the pitch. Ancelotti didn't manage to find a spot for Mbappe to do his best. Vinicius was irritating. Bellingham did not perform, so a lot of bad points for Real Madrid as well. But just saying that Real Madrid played badly just to justify that AC Milan played a good game is not fair. So even if Real Madrid played a bad game, AC Milan played a very good game. So it's good to say that when that happened, because this year we didn't have many great matches with AC Milan. We had these and the match versus Inter. Those were the main highlight of the season. So now I just want to kind of forget what's going on in AC Milan with management and whatever, and just talk about this game, and let's see what I did like about the game. If you want support and feel you want to leave a like and subscribe, please do so we can win the 8th Champions League with Emerson, the King of Madrid Royal. Just a small rant in general here is I wish players didn't use SNS. SNS, Instagram, that kind of stuff makes it worse all the times. It ruins, it destroys players' mood. It's bad for everybody, really, the social network. And I wish, especially football players, to stop using those. But there's a lot of marketing there too, so I have nothing I can say. So let's talk about the match a little bit, che è meglio. And before we begin, I want to discuss a little bit about the topic of the counter-attack, or the catenaccio, as somebody called it. But what AC Milan did is not catenaccio. It's not like Allegri style catenaccio. It's very different. AC Milan played to the strength of their players. They didn't press like super high. They didn't stay high just to pass the ball and create nothing. They actually used a lot of the space to make Leao runs, Center Hernandez runs. It's quite different, and the counter-attack is a tactic that AC Milan can use. I'm not saying that has to be the only tactic, because even in the game against Madrid, Milan had a high possession. So Milan was not just defending, it was also building. And this style, that could be somewhat of a hybrid style, can be very effective with the players we have, because we have a lot of box-to-box players that can do that job well. The speed of Leao, Pulisic, we have Morata Renders that does this and get into the box. Even Loftus-Cheek could do this. Musa. Fonseca set up AC Milan with basically three center-backs, which are Ciao, Tomori, and the King of Madrid, Emerson Royal. Okay? Not a proper center back, but that's fine. He basically put Musa here. So you can read this as a 3-4-3 if you want. So the job that Musa had was, apart for tracking Vinicius, was to come back in defense when AC Milan didn't have the possession of the ball. And Hernandez too. It's the same job, but also go on in attack. In fact, in this match, we also saw a very high attacking Milan, with Musa staying very, very wide, together with Leao here, and then also Pulisic Fofana will stay mostly back, and Reinders will also participate to the attack. Theo Hernandez was a little bit less active in that sense. He was more hovering around this zone of the field, but he was using those runs too, especially with Leao there. And at some points in the game, we even saw this. We saw Musa tucking in and Emerson going up. So we had a line full of attacking players. And in the back, we will have Chao, Tomori, and Fofana now covering for the lack of Musa and Emerson. Obviously, if you lose the ball here, it's going to be trouble. But, the point is to not lose the ball. What I did like about this AC Milan is the fact that we did not press high. We stayed more with a low block or a mid block a lot of the times, and the space in between the lines were very narrow. We were very compact in this game. And this creates also a lot of space around here, right? That Leao then can use. And a lot of the times Leao used that space. We have an amazing goalkeeper that with his long passes would a lot of the times just, kick the ball and the ball would reach Leao. Then Leao here will have space. We'll have a lot of space to attack. We had this problem in AC Milan that when we attack and we have possession, we end up here. Here, Leao has no space. Leao is strong when he can do some fast 1 versus 1. And Theo Hernandez too is the same. And a lot of the times why we end up like this with a lot of players here that just stay here, pass the ball here, and do nothing. A lot of the times this happened, but if we can stay this compact, and I'm not saying just staying like defending ultra in the back, but even in the midfield and recover the ball and then go, there would be more space and, it's a better way to enhance the quality of our players, because the time that we were dangerous in this match is when, for example, Pulisic recovered the ball here and then quickly pam, and we'll go in attack. The same with Reinders. The third goal of AC Milan was basically Reinders. Just Reinders, amazing goal, Reinders and Leao. I like the solidity that this gives us a lot because Musa has a lot of stamina, and the main problems that we had though, so our defense was still shaky. In fact, we did concede quite some opportunities to Real Madrid, who did not take them. A lot of the times that Musa tried to do stuff that he cannot do or takes a lot of risks and keeps the ball too long. He keeps the ball too long and then he does mistakes. It happened in this zone. It happened when Musa was like around here and he had all the time in the world to give the ball in the middle or to somebody, and he didn't do it, and that he lost the ball. So Musa has to be more careful when he does that, especially when we start from our final third here and we have a lot of opponents pressing us. Theo Hernandez did that pass that went on to create, let's say, the PK, the penalty kick for Real Madrid. There, Emerson Royal could have done much better because that was it was so obvious that will be a penalty kick. You should not do these kind of interventions in Serie A. But I kind of blame Theo for this more, because Theo should have just like sweep the ball. And Musa too sometimes should just sweep the ball if there are too many opponents and he can't make sure to have a decent and safe pass to whoever is going to receive the pass, right? Reinders throughout the whole game was amazing. Reinders is becoming a total midfielder. Reinders' quality is just like so high. Too bad we don't have any replacement for any of these, really. This could be a potential problem, meaning that we have been changing so many formations like on systems right now that is getting a little bit confusing as well. So now if we stick to this system, and I think we should stick to this, because this is not just defensive, because having 4 players here that go on and attack, having all these players that can go attack and defend at the same time, it's amazing. And especially Musa and Theo have the stamina to do that. And by doing this, actually by staying this low, Chao is much more solid. So what is the thing with AC Milan defenders is that we don't have a lot of technical defenders, and they are quite slow apart from Tomori. But if we stay reasonably in this area and we don't go like necessarily too high, then we can keep control, and having three center backs is is good. Is good. Please, let's keep going on with the three center backs. Please, let's not revert to the 4-2-3-1. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Because AC Milan. Okay. Now, a lot of the success that AC Milan had was obviously thanks also to Real Madrid lack of concentration in the pitch. Real Madrid didn't look concentrated at all. Like for example, the first goal. Let's analyze the goals first. The first goal is basically procured by Leao. He did one of his runs here, received the ball, and then we got a corner kick, and then from there, Magic Pulisic crossed into Chao for the first goal. The second goal, though, was mainly the fault of Real Madrid, because Real Madrid was sleeping. Was sleeping very, very nice. It was like in a very soft pillow. So what happened is that they did a mistake with a pass. Pulisic intercepted the ball. We were attacking on the other side, but just to let you understand. So Pulisic received the ball, passed it to Morata, who then passed it back to Pulisic. Now Pulisic had the time to go here, did a beautiful cross for Rafa Leao, which was here. Rafa Leao managed to turn and kick the ball. The goalkeeper here couldn't keep the ball in or throw the ball like into the outer area. And by the time that happened, Morata was here inside the box and he just ran into and scored. Nobody from Real Madrid, nobody moved. We capitalized on that mistake beautifully. Beautiful. We did that very good. Obviously, if the defense doesn't move, everything is easier, but it's not my fault if they didn't move. So we actually did a good counterattack there. So very good. The third goal, if I remember correctly, was Fofana who had the ball here. So we had possession of the ball. We gave it to Renders. Renders was against two opponents here. Managed to somehow get free from those. Passed it to Leao. Leao did one of his runs, amazing runs. Got here in this zone and then crossed for Renders to put it in. We had also other goal opportunities during the match with Loftus-Cheek missing an incredible goal opportunities, but everybody was concentrated. We played very well. There's nothing to say there. Now I hope that we keep doing this and we don't go back into to see the usual AC Milan, but we certainly have to thank this man, because without Maignan, we would have been in troubles. A lot of the times, because our defense is still shaky, is not perfect, and all the times that Real Madrid managed to get into the box and shoot from here, Maignan saved us. Also, we have to say that because of how compact we were, there weren't many spaces for Real Madrid to use, so they had to use the shoot from outside the box technique a lot, which is good because we have a good goalkeeper and they weren't that precise. But yeah, we have to thank this man. The save that he did against Brahim, I think, that's amazing. That's amazing, and I'm scared because we did not renew Maignan yet, and Maignan is absolutely a player we have to renew. Please renew him together with Renders. I heard that there are rumors of Renders getting to renew the contract. They will pay him a lot of money. I hope that will happen because we have to keep Renders absolutely. So what can we do now in the market? So if it were me, I will get another defender because we gave away Simic and Kalulu, which would have been very, very useful, both of them in this team right now. I will get another defender and go on with a 3-4-3 or whatever you want to call this formation, right? I will get a substitute for Renders. I would like to get like a proper bomber, like a true striker, but that is not gonna happen. A substitute for Fofana. I will sell Loftus-Cheek and go on with these kind of formations. Now, will this happen, or we will just go back to the same old AC Milan? Because I want to leave these European nights, and AC Milan doesn't have a consistency right now. But what I want to see is this. I want to enjoy the game that I watch of AC Milan. And this game I did enjoy. Obviously, I will always say that Real Madrid didn't play his best game. For me, it was an enjoyable game to watch. And at some point, I had like when Pulisic made those runs, I had the goosebumps. I was like, damn, this is good. This is good. So props to Fonseca for preparing this game very well. So now to me, Fonseca has to demonstrate that he can adapt, to what our players need. I want to see that. I don't want to see Milan reverting and then play like shit. Because in the end, what matters? Always remember that what matters in football are trophies. So if we just play this game, beautiful game, and then we go back to normal, then we don't do much. We don't get much out of this. It's useless. So like in the end, what counts is trophies. What did you win? 0? Not good. Did you win something? Much better. So I am really hoping this is not just a victory that we have to single out from this season and like the Inter one and say, okay, Inter, Real Madrid, and that's all we have. That is not enough. We have to be consistent. We have to have some consistency, especially with the way we play. Now, we have found, in my opinion, 3 center backs is the solution for this AC Milan. The way that we played Real Madrid, obviously, it's different when you play in Italy against like smaller teams, right? Those are way more close. It's gonna be hard to crack. But instead of just being here, and passing the ball and leave all the spaces behind, I want to see an FC Milan that just stays a little bit more like lower on the pitch and can use the counterattacks and can create chances by using the space that there is. Because for Leao being here, it's useless. Leao, to be effective, has to start like from this position, because here he can win a lot of 1 versus 1, like even against Real Madrid, because Leao is super fast. We have to use this. We have to use Leao and also Hernandez in this way, with Leao going and then Reinders coming in. It doesn't mean to just play counter-attack. It means to give players the right space to perform. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed something or if you noticed something that I did not notice. If you're still here after this damn long ass video, I will thank you in particular, and you should comment and I will leave you a heart because you deserve it. You deserve it. Actually, you should write the words that you see now on the screen. Write those in the comment. I will give you a heart and I will understand. I will have my infinite gratitude. Whatever. Okay. Ciao, and see you soon. Dai, let's hope that we found a way.